Welcome back, uh, awesome viewers. Today is a special day. We have a financial expert and someone that's uh, under his mentorship, you are sure to come out of financial uh, difficulties. That is, if you abide by the principles and guidelines which God is going to let out through him. I have the honor to welcome Sir Pastor Emeka Onuchukwu. Sir, you're welcome.
Thank you. My pleasure.
We'll be discussing briefly on financial investments. But sir, before we talk about financial investment, what can you say about 2020? The year 2020.
In one word, awesome.
Awesome. Well, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, the only person that may be having any ill feeling is someone who may have lost a loved one. Yeah, on a more serious note, I would say, yeah, they have every reason to feel bad and feel, oh, what a year. But I can tell you that people die every year. It's not only in 2020. And so if someone lost anyone this year, good thing I've lost someone too. So I know how it feels to lose someone. And I'm talking about losing someone who I slept in the same room with for years. But just in a night, he was assassinated, and right in my own presence. So I have lost someone so close too. So I know how it feels. I'm not downplaying the loss of a loved one, but I can tell you that next year people will still lose loved ones. So it is losing a loved one is not because it is 2020. No, it's because as the times and seasons of life happened to the person that died, he happened to die in 2020. And so I don't downplay that. But apart from that, aside from losing a loved one, it's been an awesome year, I can tell you.
Wow, that's awesome. So let's quickly get into the discussion of the day. What is a financial investment? Someone listening out there may be asking, what can you say about financial investments?
Okay, I will put it in simple terms, not as if I want to make a definition.
Okay.
Financial investment simply means putting your money, because we mentioned financial, putting in money in a system that can generate more money.
Putting in
so if you now putting in money in a system that can generate more money, that's financial investment.
Wow. So some people will be asking, how do you identify the systems, or what do you mean by a system, sir? Can you just be a little bit explicit, just because having you is a privilege? I don't know.
So I will make it easier to understand by describing what I mean by a system.
Okay, sir.
The best system, the most complex and most explicit as well, is the human being. So the first and most lucrative place to invest is in yourself. You are a system. You are a mechanism that can produce a result that can add value. Simply put, for instance, someone is spending money in attending a training or a skill acquisition. The training you are taking, the skill you are acquiring, is because you want to deploy it to the service of someone else that will need it, so he pays you. So the simplest system I could describe is yourself, the human being. You are a system. And there are so many other systems. The market is a system. The market, that's I will talk in the area of my expertise now. By the grace of God, I am a stockbroker by training. I have I'm a member of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, so I can talk readily about the capital markets. Okay. Capital market is a system where you buy and sell equities of quoted companies. And so when you put money in such a system, and if you choose a company that is doing well, so you have put money in the system. When they do business, they make profit. When they share profit, you receive a share of the profit. So that is financial investment. And so many other kinds of systems. Buying and selling is a system. Yes. You go to Cyprus, you buy something, you go down to Africa, you sell it, it's a system. So when you put money in buying and selling, that's financial investment also.
That's the financial investment. Is it limited to people that are into some certain things? People that are maybe government workers, people that are into some government jobs, where you know that they just receive salary and the person can stay. It's possible for somebody to stay year after year. The person is not improving. But here today, we want to talk about money. More money is not coming, like you said. Less money is a problem. Yeah. So more money is not coming. So looking at that perspective, is this only limited to people who want to do businesses or people in government, people that are doing different things, are they also to begin to do some financial investments?
Okay, I'm going to do something here to help everyone viewing from anywhere in the world. And what is that? First, I will say to you that the biggest challenge I have in the matters of finance is I still don't understand why it's like that. Why people spend time studying a whole lot of things, preparing for a whole lot of things they do in life, but they don't find it important to give time to studying money. I still don't know why. I personally find it difficult to understand why that happens. Because at age 12, being that I came from a part of the world where money is well understood, because if you grow up in the environment where I grew up and you don't have money, you will know the meaning of taunting in this world. You'll be taunted every day because they will rub it on your face that you're a poor man and shouldn't be talking when men are talking. So by 12, I already knew that it is very important to make money. So I began to study all the sources, all the avenues, everything I can see and learn about money. I began to read books. I began to listen to anybody that is talking about money. Anybody that I see that is making money, I want to study what that person is doing. So I find that that's not how it is with many people. So when you are asking, should anybody make financial investment? I find it difficult to understand why someone that is already 18 years is not what I could call scavenging for knowledge about financial investment. So please, every human, every soul born into this world should scavenge. Please mark the word I'm using, scavenge for the knowledge about financial investment. So it's for everyone, no matter what you're doing. If you are the vice chancellor of the best university in the world, you should understand financial investment, because that school is a business empire and should be making money. You yourself running it, you should be making money. So that's how important it is for everyone.
Okay, so that's you talked about when you were 12 years, you began to scavenge for knowledge, want to know about money. What made the difference in your life, apart from the fact that you talked about taunting? What else made difference in your life, in your decision to go to? The other day I heard you say you have studied about money for 30 years. That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
So what made the difference? Yeah. What put the passion in a 12-year-old, apart from taunting? About maybe what happened? Because it's rare. At 12 years, people are still watching cartoons. So what happened?
Okay. Well, some of us truly are born thoughtful. Some of us are thoughtful from childhood. I happen to be one of those who did more of thinking than talking growing up. So I began to think quite early in my life. I can tell you that from 8, 9, 10, most of the things I see, I think about them. Most of the things I see, I will be thinking about it. I will not talk to anybody, but I'll be thinking in my mind why that thing is like that. And anytime I have opportunity, I will ask why it is like that. So that's the same thing that happened with me in the matter of money. From the time I was 10, I already could tell the difference between someone who has money and the person that doesn't have. And I saw how people who don't have money live their lives. I saw how those who have money live. And I felt that those who have money were living better lives. They were more useful to society. They were more valued in the society. So I said to myself, I don't want to be useless to this world. I don't want to be useless to my society, because I noticed that, in fact, poor people, when they talk, they are even shouted down. Close your mouth. What do you know? You're just talking now. When it reaches to bring money, you will hide. So I felt, why should anybody treat me that way in life? Then I also saw that, good enough, my dad had some money. So he was able to buy, he had a car. And I saw that not everyone has a car. So I was like, so it's because he has money, that's why he could buy a car. Those who don't have couldn't buy. And I know the difference that made. So I wanted to live that kind of life. So those are the things. I was observing life, really. I was very observant, seeing how things worked. And I wanted things to work well for me. So I began to study how money works and how do people get money.
I encourage every one of you that is out there listening to me, because it is the time of deluge of blessings and the time of preparation of God's children for the D-Day.
Oh, okay, sir. Because I know how important we are rounding off. I know how important it is for the audience, people that I know, that we know that Pastor Emeka said something. I know how important it is to know what you are saying about my next question, even though someone may source for information here and there. But I want to say, what can you say? What can you tell a business person or a student? You are interested in young people. What can you tell a young person between the age of 18 to 30 or whatever years, or how can you say to a government worker, someone who is working for the government, that is the importance of financial investment? Can you tell us the importance of financial investments? Assuming you are speaking to a young man who is a student, or you are speaking to someone who is working in the government, and then this person is making arguments. What can you say? What are the importance of financial investments?
So sorry, there was a disconnection while you were asking the question. Please, can you ask the question again?
I said, as people are eager to know, to hear from you. A lot of people knows that would want to know what is your opinion about matters. That's why we brought you here. So what can you tell a business person, or what can you tell a youth growing up, or what can you tell someone that is working in a government, what can you tell the person that is the importance of financial investments? So in other words, what is the importance?
Well,
yes, hearing it from you.
Between 18 and say 25. Okay, for yes, someone between 18 and 25, I will say to the person, hold your ears while I talk. That's what I will say to the person. Hold your ears while I talk. And I'll say to the person, make sure you make money.
Let me do
That's
it.
what I will say to the person.
Let me do it.
Pull your ears while I talk. Make sure you make money. Make sure you start learning how to make money. I will warn the person seriously. Don't ever do it. Don't joke with that matter of learning how to make money, and begin now. 18 to 20. I mean, between 18 and 22, 23, 25, max 25. But anybody from 25 to 30, what I will say to the person is, are you waiting until poverty takes hold of before you understand the need to learn how to generate more money? In fact, much money. Because it's already getting late. I don't understand how people manage poverty. It's a difficult thing for me to understand because it's a horrible thing to manage. Very dangerous. You are working for the government and the pay you are receiving, you already know, can barely help you keep your standard of living today. What do you think? That government will someday double your salary over a 1 year period? Brother, it's never going to happen. That you are earning a salary and you're expecting the person that pays you to double your salary over a 2 year period? No way. It isn't going to happen. And remember, inflation is there. So salary is simply the most basic thing anybody can consider a source of income. It's the most basic and the most dangerous. So if you're earning salary, please, I plead with you, bend down. If you're earning salary, it means you've learned a skill, you've acquired some education. There is something you've done that placed you on that job. Okay, yes. There must be some knowledge you've acquired. So the same way you spent 4 years, 6 years, 7 years acquiring the knowledge to keep you on that job, please begin to acquire knowledge that will help you generate money. I'm so confused about our education system. It was recently I understood why. The education system was not designed to make anybody make money. No way. It was designed to prepare you to work for the owners of money anywhere in the world. That is the system designed all over the world and is operating till date. It is only recently when the world, the veil was broken off, that you find people talking about entrepreneurship training in school. Until today, the kind of entrepreneurship training I find in school is not yet still fitting for the age we are living in, because the age we are living in is highly fast-paced. If you are teaching people what worked for Bill Gates in the 1980s, by the time the person graduates, events has overtaken that. So what people need to be told is be a continuous learner on the matters of generating much money. That's what I should say to anybody 18 to 20 to 30, whatever age. Please begin today to seek and diligently acquire knowledge about how to make money, because it's vast and it's not something I can teach in 1 year. Like I said, it's been over the years. I've been learning. Till today, I am learning. I'm reading every day about money, every day. And that's the only way I can keep abreast of what is going on.
Okay, sir, before would you mind, before we end, you giving, maybe saying it out, maybe your social media handle or wherever, because somebody may want to write you, somebody may want to have a chat with you. I wouldn't mind if you drop it, but that will be before by the time we get, I'll ask the last question now, because a number of things, and I want to say, if you are listening and you are confused and you want a guide, you want to be guided, you don't want your 2021. Actually, there's no difference between 1st of January 2021 and 31st of December 2021. It's just the arrangement of calendar. So, but it's good psychologically. It gives hope. It gives just makes somebody feel, oh, we're in New Year. So just that psychological effect, you can allow it, use it to your own advantage, and try to find what you can do 2021. Let 2021 not be like 2020 or previous years. So finally, being a financial expert, what can you forecast? What, I don't know, what can you say about 2021 that will give somebody, spring somebody into action? What can you say?
Okay, the simplest thing I can say to anyone is 2020 came and the COVID-19 came, and that's brought what you can call financial crisis of its own. And a lot of assets lost value. A lot of assets. Companies quoted on the stock exchange everywhere in the world, US, UK, Africa, their values crashed. There are companies that were worth $50 per unit post-COVID. Today they are worth about $20. So they've lost 60% of their value. This is the right time to buy such companies. So 2021 should be a time of looking for investment into assets. Yes. Assets that have lost value because of the COVID or 2020 financial crisis, so you can catch in on them. And these are questions you can ask to financial experts to say to the person, please show me assets that have lost value. In fact, it should be a year of investing because a lot of assets have dropped value. You should look for where to invest so as to, because definitely there is no down without an up. Anytime you hear there is a downward trend, there's going to be an upward again. Oil crashed to nearly $30 per barrel. Today we are talking about $51, over $20 per barrel added. So there'll be recovery of a lot of economies. So look for a good place to invest money, because over time you're sure going to make good money.
Okay, so can you just quickly just tell us your social media handle? Assuming somebody will have a question to ask you, I don't know whether it's possible. It may be difficult for you, but even if it is Facebook, whatever, can you just say it yourself?
Okay, for now, I only take emails for now.
Okay.
So when the person sends me an email and we'll start our discussion on the email, then I'll give the person my Facebook contact so we can start discussing, and then possibly WhatsApp, because I am like living on WhatsApp every day. So because it's on the go, I do a whole lot of business on WhatsApp. So it's easy for me to talk to anybody on WhatsApp. So we'll get to that. First of all, I'll drop my email address, emekaonuchukwu@yahoo.com.
So emekaonuchukwu@yahoo.com. We have had
yes.
it. 2021 is a year of investment. Scavenge. Just go and make more money. Make more money. God bless you as you make impact in the kingdom. And sir, thank you for being with us. God bless you.
Thank you.
It's a privilege.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.